I had the fortunate opportunity this weekend to talk to 6 voters in Fremont, Ohio. That's in Sandusky County. It's part of my continuing series, Velshi Across America. We met on the grounds of the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Center. And if we weren't discussing politics, we were, of course, discussing coronavirus. 1,157 cases were reported in Ohio yesterday. 20 people died. I asked the panel about the pandemic and their thoughts for the leaders of our nation. I would like from you, as if you're talking to the candidates or whoever it is you're voting for, what, in your opinion, do we do at this juncture?
Honestly, I think that we just need to accept the fact that there's something bad out here right now. We're working on a vaccine, but we have to figure out what the safety precautions are to proceed with our daily lives. I mean, yes, it's bad. People are dying, and that's a horrible thing. But at the same time, we can't just shut down everything because people still have to eat. People still have to live.
Do you feel like Donald Trump's shown the right leadership on that?
Honestly, when it comes down to it, I don't think it solely resides on the president to figure out how we're going to get through this pandemic, though. I think we as a country need to come together and realize, hey, this is what we need to do to keep ourselves safe, our families safe, but still be able to provide for our families and do what we need to do to live, and go from there.
I think that the president absolutely dropped the ball. When we have 200,000 people that are just no longer here, and scientists say that it did not have to happen that way. I think that we look at, as leaders, it's our responsibility to protect the lives of our citizens. And sometimes you hit a bump in the road, but you do what's necessary to protect the lives of your citizens. And I do not believe that he did what was necessary to protect the lives of American citizens.
Let me turn that on its head a little bit for the purposes of they're listening. Somebody told the candidates, listen to everybody who's giving us advice on what to do. What would you say we do now?
What I would say is listen to the scientists. If they say shut it down, and protect life over profit. Find a way to work across the aisle to get relief to the individuals who need relief. Just be creative and not throw political grenades instead of, and this is on both sides of the aisle, not throw political grenades and just try to figure out what's in the best interest of the people, but listen to the scientists.
Before I get to the advice, I want to say I think Donald Trump from the very beginning has been negligent from day one on making sure that we are safe from this COVID. My advice would be, I think a lot of things, my advice would be first is we need a national plan. His national plan was, so he didn't have any responsibility, was throw it back to the states. Well, do what you can. And now you got Florida that's opening up everything. You got New York that shut down and now is doing pretty good. There's a lot of things the scientists have said that we could do as individuals, which a lot of individuals aren't doing, to show social distancing, wearing masks, do things outdoors, those types of things. You can do those in businesses and still keep businesses going. But there seems to be a group of people out there that are just hard-headed, I'm not going to wear a mask, and that puts everybody in danger. I'm incensed when I see what's happened in the last few days that Donald Trump has infected many people, and those people are out infecting people. That would be me if I was somewhere and somebody walked out of that and was talking to me and they had COVID. So you need a national coordination, not necessarily overall regulation, but you need a national coordination. And that's not happening under Donald Trump. It's good luck and Godspeed. It is what it is his quote. And that's...
I believe that we cannot turn back, we cannot shut down local businesses. They will not survive another shutdown. It wasn't done right in the beginning, so it was like we missed. I feel like, as a small business owner myself, I feel like that window was lost to be able to do that. So we cannot shut down small businesses again. We have to do something on national levels. to protect ourselves. We wear the masks, you know, especially in a position, and I said before, lead by example. Trump's out parading, not wearing a mask, made fun of Biden for having a mask. Trump tests positive for COVID. He's infected a lot of people, and that's exactly what we're trying to go against. It's we have to move forward from this. This is an absolute disaster that we're in as the United States as we go through all the COVID stuff. It's a mess.
Just imagine this. If NASA, who makes decisions all the time about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, what materials are they going to use, you don't see a president standing up contradicting them. And that's an expert organization, independent. The health organization should be the same way. Those advisors should be as respected as the NASA scientists. What they say should be the prevailing attitude toward this disease. And it's a world disease. It's not just an American disease. We have so much education in this country and around the world. Why we would argue with the science is just unbelievable. It really baffles me.
What I would say to both candidates is listen to the epidemiologists and the scientists and the doctors and the researchers. I have a family member who is an epidemiologist for the Department of Defense. She's formerly worked for the CDC. Now, I was advised weeks before Governor DeWine shut down Ohio, because I was a caregiver for my son-in-law who passed away. Had we brought COVID into his house, it would have probably killed him instantly. They need to listen to the experts. And like Howard said, I think we need to have national protocol where all the states are on the same page, and just listen to the scientists. They know what they're talking about.
A big thanks to those Ohio voters and to the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library for hosting us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.